the things I wanted to do with this video series is document my steps from super beginner dirt rider to hopefully experienced dirt rider or quitter, whichever one I get to first. Anyway, I've been riding on the streets for about 20 years now, so I'm quite experienced with motorcycles, but I hadn't really had any dirt biking experience. And I guess it was midlife crisis time, as my wife would say, so I went out and I got myself a Suzuki DR650, 2012 model, and decided I'd try some trail riding. Now, I knew that it wasn't going to be quite the same on the dirt as it was on the street, since my street bike has anti-lock brakes, and obviously street tires on pavement is very different from loose dirt. So I went out looking and I found this nice little dirt road that runs by the nurseries here in Riverside, if you have any interest in finding it too. Easiest way to get here is exit the 91 at Adams and turn towards the car dealerships and then just keep going until you hit dirt. One end of the road is Washington and the other end of the road is Monroe, and the middle is Adams. I guess it's a very presidential dirt road. Anyway, so it's a nice little road, very quiet, a few cars every once in a while, but for the most part empty. And you get a nice smooth dirt road that still has a little bit of loose stuff and a little bit of bumps here and there, so you can feel what maneuvering and especially braking is like on your dirt bike before you go up into the mountains and crash somewhere out and all alone. But anyway, so it's just a nice little road. You can get up to some decent speed after you've been down it a few times, and it gives you a taste of dirt riding without much in the way of risk, which is exactly what I was looking for on day one. Now, of course, this is obviously not day one for me, but I didn't have my camera on day one, so I figured I'd go ahead and take a quick run to where I started before I take you up into the mountains, and you can watch how embarrassing I get there. So anyway, nice little road, runs through the nurseries, so you get a pretty view of the trees. Maybe a dozen times back and forth, and you'll have a really good, comfortable feel of what your dirt bike's going to react like in various conditions without actually having to climb any hills or go over any serious bumps. And they take pretty good care of it, so you don't really get any surprises as you would out on a trail or a fire road in the middle of nowhere. So alright, we'll go ahead and follow across here. This is one of the streets you cross on the way. It looks like it's called Grattan. Not as presidential as the other ones. And we come back across, back to the dirt. If you notice that I mumble a lot, or ramble a lot, or just talk a bunch of crap, it's because I don't really know what to say, but I figure I'm not going to have any music to add, so you might as well enjoy a few words. Anyway, we're coming up on the end here. Looks like they were unloading trees off a truck or something. So thankfully the road's still clear, and I don't have to suddenly stop. But anyway, up ahead there at the stop sign is Monroe, and that's what it looks like to run the little trail past the nurseries. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along.